Question 3. Express 3 plus 13x minus 6x squared over 2x minus 3 in the form ax plus b plus c over 2x minus 3. Okay, if you're good at your partial fractions, this is made for you, so I'm going to do it the way that most of you guys did it. Split between classes, actually. One class almost all did long division, the other class almost all did probably the easier method, so approached it like question 1. So we get a x, let's clean that up. Ax in brackets 2x minus 3 plus b in brackets 2x minus 3 plus c equals 3 plus 13x minus 6x squared. Okay, so let's try x is equal to 3 over 2 to give me c is equal to 3 plus 13 times 3 over 2 minus 6 times 3 over 2 squared, which is 9. Now we'll go with x equals 0, so that means b times negative 3 plus 9 is equal to 3, so b is equal to 2. Okay, and now we'll try x equals 1. So we get a times negative 1 plus negative 1 times 2, because b is 2, plus 9 is equal to 3 plus 13 minus 6. 16 minus 6 is 10. So that gives me negative a plus 7 equals 10. A equals negative 7. Negative 3. Okay, you could get that this way, or you could get it with long division. Either method is absolutely fine. So negative 3x plus 2 plus 9 over 2x minus 3. Alright, part B. I'll do that on the next slide. Okay, so show that the integral from 6 to 3 of that function there, so you can see I've written down this form here, down here, just so I don't forget it. So the integral from 3 to 6 of that dx, please do not make mistakes with your integration with a simple integration here. So negative 3x over 2 plus 2x plus 9 over 2 ln 2x minus 3. The over 2 comes from this 2 here, because we have to divide by the coefficient on that there. We have to divide by f dashed, effectively. Okay. That on the limits 3 to 6. Okay, so now I forgot to write my squared. Now we substitute in. So negative 3, 6 squared over 2 plus 2 times 6 plus 9 over 2 ln 2 times 6 minus 3 minus 3 squared over 2 plus 2 times 3 plus 9 over 2 ln 2 times 3 minus 3. Okay, so evaluating each of these here, I guess just using a calculator is fine. 36 divided by 2 is 18, minus 54, plus 12, minus 54 plus 12 is minus 42, plus 9 over 2. Ln of 2 times 6 is 12, minus 3 is 9, ln 9 minus 927, so that's negative 27, negative 27 over 2, plus 6, plus 9 over 2, ln 3. So we get 42, negative 42, plus minus 6, so that's going to be negative 48, plus 27 over 2, plus 9 over 2 ln 3 squared, plus 9 over 2 ln 3, so that 2 is going to come out the front here, cancel out that 2 there, and that should not be a plus, it should be a minus, because of that minus there. Negative 48 plus 27 over 2, I need to calculate, negative 96 plus 27 is 69, so that is negative 69 over 2 plus 9 over 2 ln 3. In terms of marking this, you got a method mark there. As long as it followed through from that there, you got that method mark there. You also got an accuracy mark as long as it followed through. Okay, so as long as what you got here matched what you got underneath, matched the integration that you did, you got an accuracy mark there, which was a bit unusual. Then you did the substitution correctly, so that was an M1, and then you came out with the correct answer. That was an A1. So this question was quite generously marked. For part A, there were 3 accuracy marks, 1 for A, 1 for B, and 1 for C, and there was 1 method mark awarded for whichever method you used, whether it was long division or substitution.